From secret bunkers and clubs to the presidential book of secrets. There are so many secrets that the government and the presidents don't want you to know about. I'm your host, Melissa Malati, and this is your top 10 terrifying presidential secrets the governments are protecting. But before we jump into today's video, I just want to give a quick shout out to today's video sponsor, MagellanTV. MagellanTV is a streaming service that showcases documentaries and documentary series. Whether you're into true crime, science, nature, history, alien documentaries, a personal favorite of mine, MagellanTV has it all. They add new titles every week, so there will always be something new for you to tune into. One of the documentaries that I watched recently on my subscription is called Confessions of an Alien Abductee, and oh my gosh guys, was it ever an interesting one. The documentary dives deep into all of the information that is quite possibly being kept from us in regards to aliens and the other world. The documentary sheds light on a large community of people that believe that they have been abducted by aliens. It's fascinating. Before watching this doc, I definitely was on edge as to whether I believed aliens to be real or not, but after watching so many seemingly coherent and sane people speak about their experiences, I may now be swayed. They're probably real. Anyways, regardless, this was so fun to watch, and I'd love to know your thoughts on this movie, and you can actually watch it for free with our free 1-month subscription link that MagellanTV has given to us to give to all of you. All you gotta do is click the link in our description box below. The link is only for a limited time, so hit that link and enjoy. In our number 10 spot, we have Ulysses S. Grant. Apparently, Ulysses is known for being a bit of a badass in his time, but also, what you may not know is that he was actually a bit of a scaredy cat. How relatable. Same, Ulysses. Me too. But honestly, no wonder the government kept that a secret, because if the public knew that he dealt with being afraid of a lot of things, it wouldn't have reassured them that they had a strong, fearless leader running their country. Apparently, he had so many fears, including not being able to look at a single drop of blood. I hope he never had to go to war. Poor guy. Honestly, I feel fate when I see blood too, so I feel very understood right now. In our number 9 spot, we have secret affairs. It is no secret that JFK had an affair with Marilyn Monroe, and Bill Clinton allegedly had his affair, but honestly, let's not be so naive as to think that they are the only ones. Apparently, Lyndon Johnson was allegedly known to be quite the ladies' man within the Oval Office, and for decades there have been rumors of presidents that were also in the closet about their sexuality. But still, most of that is, hush hush, probably because of all the press and attention that would arise if such things were revealed, so makes sense. Also, the more people know about you personally, the more you become vulnerable to judgment and possible dislike, and so remaining somewhat of a mystery in order to control how the public sees you is definitely in every president's best interest. In our number 8 spot, we have President John Quincy Adams. Look, if the presidents become old and incapable of working, or if they turned out to be a little mentally unstable, you're probably not going to know about it. Why? Because in the government's eyes, the less you know, the better. The presidents are just one person, and they probably aren't the only ones that make the decisions, and so from the government's perspective, if you're able to be kept out of the loop, then that's just what they're going to do. Perhaps not right, but what can we do? Which is why it is not surprising to find out that President John Quincy Adams, the US's 6th president, had possibly gone a little crazy while he was in office. Apparently, he believed that the world was hollow, and even helped fund a program that would help drill a hole into the ground to try to contact the mole people and begin trading negotiations. Even in the 1800s, this was known to be a hoax, so no wonder they covered this one up. In our number 7 spot, we have George Washington. As great as he was for the American people, apparently one thing that he kinda sucked at was war. Apparently, he was not a good military commander, and when it came to strategy, he lost every major battle that he fought. Apparently, once when he was supposed to capture a French fort, his men accidentally open-fired on a British unit. Oops. His poor commander skills would have probably hindered the public's perception on how he was an exceptional leader, so it was probably best that the public didn't know about this. It makes sense as to why the government protected this secret. He ended up being what's some think to be one of the greatest presidents, so that was probably a good decision. In our number 6 spot, we have political clubs. Look, it's no secret that so many presidents and political figures have been tied to clubs and cults and groups, and they have been accused of some pretty unfathomable things. But does that mean every president and political figure is a part of them? Of course not. Regardless, there's no proof and we can only speculate based on evidence we have, and the evidence is limited. There are pictures though of some of the past presidents being a part of specific clubs, such as President Ronald Reagan and Richard Nixon on Robben Island, where there was believed to be a cult-like club on that island at the time. But who knows? That's kind of purely speculation. Regardless, we know that the government will continue to protect these specific clubs and their secrets, and nothing will change in that respect anytime soon. Coming up in our number 5 spot, we have President Roosevelt's secret. This one is purely speculation, but would be insane if it was proven to be true. The story of the attack on Pearl Harbor is known around the world because of how horrendous it was. We have all been told the story of the attack being completely unexpected and the country being blindsided. But there is some speculation as to whether that's the whole story or not. Word on the street is that allegedly President Roosevelt actually cut off trade to Japan, and people say that he allegedly told other countries to not trade with Japan, leaving Japan in a state of panic. The attack was supposedly a response to this decision, and therefore it wouldn't be entirely unexpected if it were proven to be true. Now, America was at war, and the Japanese were technically on the opponent's side, so that decision was probably an attempt to get Japan to change positions. But in any case, crazy stuff if it were true. In our number 4 spot, we have TV programs are. Allegedly, the initial reason why TV programs were created was with the purpose to be able to program the masses and control the narrative around the war and what was happening in the world. Experiments such as people being shown a train coming at them and the conclusion of their reaction to run away and think it to be real showed the power of imagery and how it can influence our emotions, how it can create real fear. The government knows this, and the government and presidents use this to their advantage, especially the presidents that have the media on their side. Ever wonder why everyone is super uneasy during election time and filled with fear and chaos, and then all of a sudden when the election is done, it all goes away? Make up whatever opinion you like on this, but it is fascinating to observe, and it is almost laughable that we went about calling TV shows TV programs for so long without even realizing what we were saying, but they knew. In our number 3 spot, we have Thomas Jefferson's stage fright. This isn't so much terrifying as it was seemingly terrifying for Jefferson to experience, but apparently Thomas Jefferson was actually allegedly a horrible public speaker and was terrified of it. People believe that perhaps he just had a stuttering problem, but apparently that is the reason as to why throughout his presidency he only gave 2 speeches in total. Lordy, that is quite a secret. I truly wonder how they kept that one a secret. Well, anyways, regardless, he was known for being brilliant and is known for making great improvements to the American society, but who knows? Maybe if that was common knowledge, the public may have been hard on him for it and he might not have done as good of a job. So maybe it's best that we didn't know. In our number 2 spot, we have restricted areas. Okay, this is another obvious one because obviously the governments of the countries of the world are protecting all of the restricted areas in their countries, including the secret presidential hideaways which we know exist. But in any case, there are restricted areas around the world such as secret bunkers for the presidents, but also a whole town called Mercury in Nevada, Area 51 in Nevada, North Base Secret Base in Canada, Menwith Hill Royal Air Force Station in the UK that's leased to the US. So many restricted areas around the world with secrets that I'm sure we can't even imagine. The potential things that lie within these secret places is hard to imagine. I bet you there is just so many things that would blow our minds, and I'm not just talking about secret presidential affairs that I'm sure happen. We're talking aliens, obviously. Coming up at our number 1 spot, we have the Presidential Book of Secrets. Allegedly, there is a book of secrets that has been passed down from US president to US president over the years, and it was revealed in the popular movie National Treasure, one of my personal favorites, not gonna lie. This is a book that is allegedly hidden in the library at the White House, and only the librarian knows of its location, in case, something happens to the president. President Obama hinted at this book being real on a talk show interview once. Some speculate that it was complete sarcasm, but on another occasion, he did say that Donald Trump would learn a series of deep secrets when he got into the office, so that's suspicious. Regardless, if it was real, he's not about to reveal that to us because it's a secret. Duh. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks so much for watching, everyone. I'm Melissa Melotti, your host. Follow me on Insta and YouTube at Melissa Melotti, and I hope you have a good day. I look like I am perhaps an Amish woman. I got this, right? I got this. Okay. That wasn't a word.